あの山、なんて言ったっけな。ガキの頃、あの山を動かそうと思って、毎日歌ったな。
今日こそ動かして
たった一曲のラックンロール明日へ響いてく朝焼けの彼方へお前を遮るものは何もない。
今日こそ動かしてやるぜ。山よ、銀河よ、俺の歌を聴け。
Hello everyone, today we're going to be unboxing another figure, and here we have is a figure from the manufacturer's Arcadia. This is a 1/60th scale of Nekki Basara's VF-19 custom special with sound boosters from the series Macross 7. So if you don't know, Macross 7 is actually the third installment of the Macross franchise. But the original Macross, or Chojiku Yosai Macrossu, is a series originally released in 1982 by Tatsunoko Production. But here it came here in the States and was known as Robotech. So Macross 7 is actually a series released in 1994 by Studios Ashi Productions, where this ship right here, and the pilot Nekki Basara come from. Which Nekki Basara is part of the band Fire Bomber. So this figure here is actually Arcadia's re-release of the figure, which originally was released in 2014. And because it's the 40th anniversary of Macross, they re-released this figure here of the VF-19 with sound boosters. So I don't know if there's a difference between this one and then the first release, but yeah. So you can see this is actually the box rotating in 360 and close-up shots of the front, back, top. So without holding you guys back, let's just get into the figure and see how it looks. Alright, as you can see here, before we take it out of the box, there is a flap in the opening of this box. As you can see here, there's three transformations. We have the fighter jet, the Gerwalk, and the Battleroid. So yeah, this is basically a plane. If you don't know, in the Macross series, it could transform. As you can see, there is a window here where you can actually see what's inside of the box. So let's just remove this out and take out everything out of the box. So we can see here, this is how it actually looks inside of the box, removing it out of the manufacturer's box. There's two layers, so this is the top layer, and then there's a bottom layer here. As you can see here, they have little minifigs to go with actually the robot transformation plane. Alright, as you can see here, it does come with a lot of stuff inside. So here's a one sheet of Arcadia. I don't know what this code does, so I'm not going to show you guys that. So I'm just going to place this back down. So this actually does come with a sticker sheet, and there's a lot of little stickers that's on this. So I don't know if I'm supposed to place this on the ship, but with my experience in putting stickers on plastic, they tend to like warp and like all mess up, so I'm probably not gonna be putting these stickers on in this video. So just like every figure, we have the assembly instructions guide here, and it's actually a booklet, so there is a lot of steps to actually follow, and it's pretty thick. So as you can see here, it's all in Japanese, so if you don't speak Japanese, you might have a hard time getting through this. But as you can see here, we have here on the Fire Bomber crew here. So I can't wait to get into that because I like the way they have that. But other than that, everything is step by step, all in Japanese. So I don't speak Japanese myself, but I'm going to do the best I can to read what I can and be able to transform him to the Battleroid, or from the plane to the Gerwalk to the Battleroid. So let's go. So here we have his actual pilot mode. As you can see here, it looks really cool. You can see this is the front of the cockpit, and going up, you can see here we have the plane's wings, and it looks actually, it's pretty big. You can see it's almost the size of, like, way larger than my hands, but don't get it twisted, this thing is actually pretty big. So it's pretty cool. I like the way it looks, but the main reason why I actually got this because I wanted to transform it to the Battleroid. So yeah, so we'll get a little bit of more shots, views, and yeah, as you can see here, this cockpit does open up because it does come with a little Nekki Basara that you can actually place onto the actual cockpit. So you can see here, like that. I like that, it's pretty cool. So let's just get Nekki Basara and see how he actually looks onto the actual cockpit. So here's Nekki Basara's wearing his outfit. As you can see here, the face is not really painted that good, but this is pretty tiny. As you can see him holding with 2 fingers and trying to be a bit delicate with it because I feel like I can snap the hands or something, but yeah, from a distance you can see he's pretty tiny. So let's just place him into the cockpit, and right here, and there you go. It's pretty cute. I like it. Let's close that and let's fly him around. But yeah, but I do like this feature. I like the little addition of the little figure, I guess, and yeah, I like it. So let's just transform this into the Gerwalk and see how it actually looks transformed. As you can see here, you do have to disconnect this wing here from the actual longer wing. As you can see there, there's a little tab where you disconnect that, and you do the same thing on the other side and disconnect it. So from here you actually disconnect a little piece in here, as you can see, away from the actual main base of the body, I guess, on both right and left leg. So from here you actually separate this little tab here on the wing from the foot. You do that for the left and the right side. And here's the right side, also has it too. Alright, so once you have that all disconnected, then you twist the leg outwards away from the body, and from then the legs should simply just pop out. Do be careful though, because I try to do this as delicate as I can, so I don't break it. This is pretty like stiff since it's brand new, so it should probably get a bit weaker once you move it around. So, but I'm gonna try not to do it because I'm not trying to make it loose. So you do the same thing with the left leg. So from there you actually pop open the foot here, you push it outwards and pop it, and you place it onto the actual foot to make it stand. And you do the same with the left leg. As you can see here. So just like we did on the right leg, no, on the left leg, we do it on the right. As you can see, same thing, you twist it, you place it down, you pop out the foot, it should pop out, and you place it as though if it was like a foot. I don't know if that made sense, but let's go with it. So there we kind of have the Gerwalk kind of transform, but we need to take the other pieces out and have its arms out. Okay, from here you actually twist the leg a bit down and pop out a bit of the wing, so it pops out like this. You do the same thing with the left leg, and you pop it out a bit, position it a bit down. Just make sure you separate the little tab or the little peg away from the body so it's able to adjust it better, as you can see here. So from then you take this little piece and you bring it down. I don't know what's the point of that, but yeah, you do that. And in the back here, we have the actual arms in the little box. So you do pop this thing off, and there we have both of the arms here, and then we have this shield. So then we separate these two arms together, and you just extend them both to the right and to the left, and you place them, I think, underneath the wings like this. And yeah, you can see here that's the arms and the feet. So once you have the arms a bit positioned, both left and right, there's a compartment with the hands actually inside of the arm area. So you just pop open the hand and take it out like this, and then you twist it into position so you can have it straight. So just like you can see here, you do the same thing with the left hand. You pop open the little compartment, you flip out the hand, you close it, and then you twist it into the position of where the plane's at is. Alright, so my mistake, you're supposed to pop this out of the back like this, push the wings a bit back, and then extend the left and right hand outwards. So as you can see, so his shoulder protections can come out. So then you can push it down after. And then you can place the hands down, the left and right hands down. As you can see here. And then now we actually have the actual Gerwalk in its transformed state. You just push this head up a bit, and you close this a bit down, and then from there we should have a completed Gerwalk transformation. Alright, as you can see here, this comes with a gun here. I forgot the word, the specific word used for the gun, but this actually goes onto the Gerwalk transformation, also the Battleroid. So you just place them on the hand here, and the hand fingers do pop open, so you can pop it open and then close it to have firm grip onto the gun or the blaster. Alright, so that was the Gerwalk. So I'm gonna be quiet here and let you guys see the Gerwalk rotating in 360.
Let's go 突き抜けようぜ夢で見た夜明けまたあなたといいけど Maybe どうにかなるのさ愛があればいつだって俺の歌を聴けば簡単なことさ二つのハートをクロスさせるなんて夜空をかけるラブハート燃える想いを乗せて悲しみと憎しみを撃ち落としてゆけお前の胸にもラブハートまっすぐ受け止めて Destiny 何億光年の彼方へも突撃ラブハートLet's dance 星たちも歌う一瞬だって長くできる
Alright guys, so to the moment of the truth, we pop this open here, and this little compartment here goes downwards. And then from here you open the cockpit to flip this little compartment forwards to actually position it in a way where when it's in its Battleroid state, you can be sitting straight forwards. So you can see, then afterwards you flip this piece here on both sides, lift it up, and make sure the front here is actually, alright, so you push these two up, and just make sure these little wings here are actually positioned the opposite direction, and just like this. So you're able to lift that piece up just like that. So for then you actually push the front of the actual ship upwards, I think, yeah, just like this, and then from then you drag this bit down here, just like you push this and you place it like this, and once you have it like that, you can pull the actual body forward. As you can see here, you can see his head sticking out. You push that upwards and you flip this on so it can go right on top of the actual area of the cockpit. And once you place it on, make sure the little bump there, you can see the little peg is aligned with the little section there on the body, so you can connect it together, as you can see right here. And then from then you can push this down right on top of the cockpit, and you can actually push this a bit up to connect it together, so it should stay stationary there without moving. So from here you push this upwards. I don't know what that does. I guess it just keeps it firm right onto the body. I think that's what it does. So you do push the head a bit forward so you can have this a bit up. So from here you actually disconnect the wings here and you place them backwards, just like this, and you just have it positioned. We're just going to keep it in outwards position because I'm not sure how I'm supposed to have this positioned. Alright, from here there's actually a red button on the actual body here. You're supposed to click so that metal peg can be pushed upwards so you can have the position the leg straight and firm standing. I know it's a bit confusing, but right here there's a red button right next to the metal, as you can see here. You click it and you're able to place it so it can stand firm on its two legs. And then this wing, I think you're supposed to actually place it downwards. So you can see here, you just push this down, you flip it here, and you push it down. Alright, right here, I think this little piece that's here on the bottom, you just push it upwards so it could protect here his little, I guess, robotic area there. And yeah, I mean, you just twist these arms into the position where it's straight forward to match his Battleroid mode. Just like this, you position it, and that should be it. That should be his Battleroid mode. And I gotta say, it's pretty cool. I like the way it looks. And just like in the anime in his transformation, you just twist his head so he can be looking forwards. So this is the Battleroid mode. So I'm gonna be quiet so you guys can see the actual figure rotating in 360.
Long and winding road.
I did want to mention too that you can actually pop open his shoulder pads to show he has speakers on there, because you know he is a singer in the Macross 7 series. Alright, so we have here is the sound boosters. If you don't know what this is, it's actually like an addition to his pilot ship here, where it connects, because in the show they actually battled with frequencies, and the enemies did not like Nekki Basara's singing, so he used this to boost his singing, if that makes sense. But yeah, so this is actually for the plane itself. I kind of haven't transformed already. I should have done this earlier, so my apologies. So this actually goes onto his body, so I'm just going to transform it so we can place it onto his Battleroid mode. So it's taking first steps. You open these here to release the pegs from the actual, so you can connect it to his back. And it's kind of a bit of a pain in the ass to have this aligned together because they do flop closed. But yeah, so you just pop those three out, and then from here you push these wings on the side closed, and I think you're supposed to so yeah, so these compartments are for his shoulder pads, where you can place the actual like thing onto his shoulder. They don't I don't think they connect, but they actually stand on here. You can see there's two black pegs that you place when you put them onto his ship. You actually separate the base of the sound boosters from the actual, like, I guess you can say speaker area, and just be careful because this is really stiff, and try not to like put too much force on it. So you just move that upward in position so you're able to place it on top of the actual like VF-19. Alright, from here you actually open the front here, which shows speakers, because they are battling with, you know, frequencies. So this is actually the full transformation of these the booster. So let's just place it onto the actual ship. So the back of the ship actually has three holes where you place to connect these pegs here, so you're able to connect it, as you can see here. And then you put, after you have it placed to connect it, you just push the two sound boosters downwards, and you place it right on top of his shoulder pads, and that should be the complete transformation. So before we continue, this does come with an extra Nekki Basara, but here you can see he doesn't have his uniform. This is more of his chill wear, where he's just hanging around his hotel. But it's pretty neat. And before we continue, here we have is the fire bomber crew. So I'm a bit disappointed because the faces are like not there. I know the artwork here shows that they have a complete painted face that looks way better than what we actually got. Maybe the original release had their eyes painted and everything to make it look like how they show here, but this is what we got. Alright, so I actually forgot to add the shield here. My apologies. This piece right here actually goes onto his left arm to be a shield. So I forgot to connect that in the beginning of his transformation, so I apologize. Alright, so that was a 1/60th scale Nekki Basara's VF-19 custom with sound boosters from the manufacturer's Arcadia. So what do you guys think about this figure? I really love it because I really love the Macross 7. Well, I do love the whole franchise in general, but you know, I heard this wasn't really people's favorite part in terms of all the series, but I really love Fire Bomber and I really love the Macross 7. So I highly recommend the Macross series. If you are going to get into it, watch the original Macross and then watch the other one. But I'm going to stay quiet here, guys. I'll let you guys see the figure close-up shots and 360 view. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next